Alright guys, Jesse, Iowa Audio. Tonight I'm going to be looking at this Pangea audio, an American company, power cable I got some time ago. It's been laying around. I've been using it off and on with different amps, like the VTV Hypex, a QSC GX3 power amp I got. What else? My Marantz I always use. I used it with Emotiva A300, the Behringer A800, just off and on, like the other video I just did. I don't know if it'll be before or after this one, about power cables. It's just another cable I've had around. I've been using on and off with different equipment. Let's get into it. I bought it because it's pretty and it's cheap, but Pangea talks a pretty big game, especially with their marketing and other stuff. So I figured, I'll try. I'll start in the entry level because even this cable, they make claims that this cable's gonna make your stuff sound better. So let's just start here. Pretty normal box. It's a nice company. They supposed to have nice stuff, but then this is how they ship your shit. They just a cable in a beat up, smashed box. I was expecting, I think this cable was like 30 or $40. I don't remember, off Amazon. I was expecting it to at least be in like a piece of foam with a slight cutout holding it, so when you open it, it's like, oh, there's your beautiful, awesome audiophile cable that's gonna change your world. Nope, just a cable thrown in a box. I think this cable, this eBay cable here, it makes this cable look sad. This cable is like 35 or $40, and it came in a, didn't come in a box, but it came in a really nice, like one of those you rip the top off, like Ziploc bag things or something. A better presentation on an eBay cable, Pangea. So let's forget about the box for now. Looking at the cable, it looks to have just brass. Brass prongs. I don't think they're gold. No. Either way, that's fine. Brass prongs there. Nice thick, easy to grab plug, so you can really get after it. Looking at the other end, Pangea. Again, it's got that easy to grab shape, so you can really get after. Standard plug. You can see down there, it looks to be just brass contacts again, which is fine. Then a nice fabric feeling braided sleeve, over the cable. Fairly flexible. This is a 14. This is the AC14, so it's 14 gauge, 14 by 3. It's pretty nice. The cable I made in my other video here, this is also 14. This is 14 by 3. Made with Southwire from my local farm store. I think it was like 80 cents a foot. I think I got maybe 2 feet. And then grabbed a nice heavy-duty plug from the farm store as well. And then these the IEC ends here I had to get from Amazon. And these ones are rated up to 10 amps with just, I don't know if you can see them in there. Can we get some light in there, please? No, but they're just nickel-plated contacts in there. So pretty nice. Nothing crazy like that other cable, but yeah, I made this cable for a couple bucks. I think the wire, I think it was 80 cents a foot. This plug was like $3. And then a pack of 5 or 10 of these. A pack of 5 of these was maybe like $10. I don't know, so I can make a couple cables. When it all comes down to it, this cable cost me almost nothing. But what I like about this cable is it's super flexible, and it's this soft jacket wire. It's just so easy to work with and flexible. It doesn't fight you. It's not pretty. I mean, I could have put a braided jacket over it like this, but nobody's ever going to see it behind my stereo, so I didn't really think it was necessary. Yeah, water resistant, good from -50 Celsius all the way up to 105 Celsius. Southwire, made in USA. Good cable, good wire, whatever. This is nice, but whatever 14 gauge cable you're using, it's obviously got like a thicker coating. As I move the wire around, I can feel the 3 wires inside the, not the braiding, but the Teflon or PVC sleeve that's underneath there. I can feel them moving around inside of it. So it's some sort of thick jacketed 14x3 wire, which is fine. Either way, it's a very nice feeling cable. They're like 30 bucks. They look nice. I just wanted to try it. I don't really care too much what my power cables look like, because like 99% of my system's like 99% systems. You can't see any of my cables. They're behind the system. And I don't pull my system out and show people my wires. So, and I don't put my crap on the floor or just in random places on shelves where the wires are hanging out for everybody to see. I do proper cable management and hide all my cables and tuck them away and yada yada yada. So very nice cable, at least to the touch. It's a little stiff, not in a large radius like this, but once you get down to a smaller, if you don't have much room behind your components, having to bend this cable, you can bend it, but it puts a lot of tension on this. And then once this is plugged in, it's a very sturdy plug, which is good. But I don't like how this sticks out so far, how this piece is so long. It's just creating a lot of leverage on that plug. And then, if you're trying to route this somewhere, it doesn't take much, and it starts to, the plug wants to like bend off to the side. It's probably not going to hurt anything, but that kind of stuff bugs me. I don't like it when I know there's tension like that on a plug. I mean, if you got a lot of room behind your system, it's not going to be a big deal, but like this one, it's a little more flexible. If I can get a hold of it. See, a little more flexible. Doesn't want to move the plug around as much. But it's not like the wire's going to be flopping around behind your system anyway. Hopefully you'll get it plugged in where you want it. And then, hopefully this doesn't have to go through too many bends. It's actually more flexible. What's even worse is trying to use a cable like this is oh jeez. It's like I'm getting ready to do some 3-phase. There, stay in there. Yeah, you can't go too, it probably won't come out, but it doesn't take much, and you can feel it. It starts to put a decent amount of tension on this socket here. And like I said, it probably wouldn't really hurt anything, but it's just the kind of person I am. I don't like that it's putting that extra stress, especially if this has got to be put up against a wall and this has really got to be bent, in like a bigger component that reaches the back of your entertainment system or something, or up against a wall. Don't like it. And it's just not necessary. They look nice. They really do. But I don't see it like this. I plug it into an amplifier and plug it in and listen to it. I don't see it. It's behind the amplifier. So, other than visually, it's a nice plug. I'll give them that. Everything, as nice as the plug can be. Fits in nice. The only thing I don't like is how long this is. Like this one, it's much shorter. Having this be longer is added length. But then again, you had your speakers plug, your banana plugs here, and the other stuff. It's all going to stick out pretty far anyway, so I can't complain about it too much. So yeah, the Pangea AC14. If you're looking for a decent cable, I got the shortest one, about 30 bucks. They go up in price with length a little bit. If you want a nice looking cable, it's probably going to be reliable. You're going to be able to have it for years and not have to worry about it falling apart or something. It's not a bad cable. I would definitely recommend it. Now, as far as did it make my system sound any better? No. As in my other videos, none of these power cables I've tried. I've had a bunch of different power cables in the past. None of them have really done, sound quality wise, none of them have changed anything. Usually the only thing that changes is some of them are, depending on what aesthetic you like, or the conditions in which the cable is going to be used in. If you need a good quality cable that you don't have to worry about, it's just going to work It's going to last a long time. Pay a little extra for it. But no, I've not had an experience where any power cable. So other than that, it's a good sturdy cable. That's not terribly expensive. Did it make my system, any of the amplifiers I used it on, sound any better? No. Tried it with a bunch, A/B'd it against a cable like this, and then, with just a standard cable that you would get with, any amplifier or whatever. I couldn't notice any audible difference in fidelity or nothing. So I'm gonna chalk it up to, if you're just looking for a nice looking sturdy cable, sure. But if you're looking for a cable, if you're expecting this cable to make your amplifier, your music sound better, then no. So, the Pangea AC14. Well, that's going to be it for this one, because it's just a power cable. There's not really a whole lot to go over, other than it conducts electricity, looks nice, and seems to be made well. Pangea, it's just a $30 cable, but I'd do a little bit more with the packaging. Just a little extra, maybe a piece of foam in there, nice little touch or something. They make some super expensive cables. Not going to even bother trying them. I've had other expensive cables in the past, and they've never really made much of a difference. I just wanted to try it out, see if it's a good, sturdy, affordable cable. And it is. So if you have any questions about it, put them down below. I can link it in the description. Other than that, have a good night, guys.